So this is about Much Matters Mondays. Much Matters Mondays. Who is so much I can speak on? I'm cooking today. I got into one of the packages I got from one of the food stuff, food transactions that I do. Is like you don't know what be exactly in the box. And so they had deal, like a lot of stuff I just go ahead and give it to someone else, like, hey, it was just stuff that's just too much for me to process. Because I know one thing I would never do. It was my first time ever seeing garlic. What they call it, garlic. It's on a long little green thing, and it got the little, I don't know, garlic sprout on it. I don't want to deal with that. That's just too much to cut up. The taste is just not even into the food, but it did taste good in this garden camp that I've been, attending for this summer. But it's not something I want to be cooking into meals. I rather, I love pearl onions and I like the garlic, fresh garlic, smaller. I could easily chop up and throw up into the chopper. I'd rather that than this old long green string. I would never buy that again, and I'm not wrestling with it no more. And I put it in a meal. No, I tried with some spaghetti. I think I split it up into 2 meals. I ain't like that. I just didn't like it. So I'm trying some dill. I hate the scent of pickles. I despise the scent. Oh gosh, abhor the scent of pickles. Ugh. So this dill is really, really, really strong. So I hope that's really knocking out I don't know, to me, as much as some people eat pickles, especially in the deep south. To hear somebody talking about more in the background. So there'll be a time I don't hear you all know I don't edit the videos. Because I don't know how to do all that. It's hot. You can't eat it right now. No, it's too hot. It is an edible vegetable. Too hot. Go sit down. You gotta wait till it cools down. Well, hey, somebody like it. Don't go get it now. Hey, get from in front of there. You know better. Didn't I tell you don't get in front of? Somebody did like it. No. So these are the potatoes, and this is just a little look of the deal, right here. It was a whole deal, and here's the piece of chicken, and so forth like that. So I don't know how I'm gonna like this here. I'm just trying it because it was in the package. Ugh. So I really don't like the scent. I'm telling you, I am not gonna use this no more. It better really taste better, because dill is one of those agitating stuff. Like just I don't know what it's supposed to mean, but I hope it don't dizzy me out. I still could. It tastes, it tastes all right. I like a mustard dill taste to it. Yeah. So I saw a video on Kev on Stage page about they're giving heroin to the vegetables. But dope is illegal, and there are people being sentenced for dope. But their vegetables are allowed to be sold. They shouldn't even be farmed. Like that's just too much energy to put into doping up. Go put that over there. Get over there. All over. Go put everything over there. That's just too much energy to put in the dope and stuff. Oh gosh. Ugh. I don't want to fall on my clothes. It tastes pretty alright. I don't like the scent, but it tastes pretty okay. Came out pretty okay. I use potatoes. So this video gonna be about 20 minutes. And so I'm gonna have them come out. I'm gonna try to have them come out when I do them. I ain't promising every Monday, but whenever they do. That's why I subscribe, like, share, reply. After you press the subscribe button, press that button right by subscribe so that you can get notifications whenever they come up. But I try my best to do it like, when you're getting off from work or before you're getting ready for work, you can watch them. Your off day. But it's a shame they do that to the vegetables. It really is. I also want to talk about these welfare entities. They be trying to set you up to where you got to be sending them certified mail for everything. Oh, they just so agitating. And then they be trying to tax you when they don't need to tax you. Common sense is that if somebody get more income and you know that the income in your area is an average of $1,000 or $600. Now, even if their rent was $50 or even if their rent was $200, you shouldn't really have to get your food taken. Really, period. No, like food needs to be something just like once you're on it, they allow you to just wean your own self off of it. Like, because the way the food prices that's going up and the amount they give you, then they got the nerve to be sending out letters of work requirements. Like, and there's previous video. I may put the link on here. You could just review the other videos on the channel. I'm concerned, all of them interesting. They got some point to your life. They got more than some point. Like, they got every point to your life, so, whether you realize it or not. But they have where you be getting $10, $50 or $60 with a family of children. Say you're just getting $60, okay? Like people, they get royalty checks, they get dividends, whatever the word is. They work part time. Even if they don't work part time, they get income in whatever the situation is. So they say, okay, well, what you get, even though it ain't much to survive. It ain't enough to go, to be independent or near independence. They give you $6 and want to send you a letter to my son, volunteer 30 hours a week. I don't care if it was 1 hour a week. Like, food stamps need to be a no-go. Then I saw they trying to do the same thing with the Medicaid stuff. Like, if food around there get tuberculosis or Ebola or some of this other stuff, I bet you they're going to wish they would have stopped playing no games with that stuff. That stuff like, what that is, like it flows. It's like a bullet that has a name on it. And go around. I tell you, they just sickening. This isn't bad. I really don't like pickles. I really don't like, I don't like the scent of it. But it's okay.
Big.
You go get your bowl. These welfare ends to be something, and in school the same thing. You want a new school, but you ain't. You need to first get teachers to match up as the quality of a new school. Like, it's more important, and then it needs to be all across the board. Like, you have good teachers for like children that are, perfect. But what about the children that are disabled or whatever like that? And it don't matter what the fuck the law is. The saying that don't make no damn sense. The law could be whatever it want, but if you ain't got the people available for, you just ain't got the people available for that to be executed, applicable anyway. So it make the law totally void and ignorant. So you need to be focused on trying to get teachers that are really serious and not incompetent. Nobody care about that feeling. Stop going and applying for stuff. You need, like, everybody, like, people really need to do the color my parachute. They really do, because I was doing some of these other little testing. I know, especially back up in the bayou, I was doing whatever that little job career testing, and they was telling me stuff. I'm like, well, something about IT and all that. No, ain't no IT. No, I don't like no computer literature and all that kind of stuff. I'm still like, I don't even have these videos. That was one of them. The others, it was just some other stuff that I couldn't even dissect. I don't think I could even almost create a resume for. It was nothing tangible. I'm telling you, when I took Color My Parachute, even though I got into something I'm happy about, and I eventually, in an odd reverse way, did get to do that. With State of the Black Parent and living my own life and the city halls and the various other community stuff I have done. And everybody needs to get into Color Parachute. Like, when you don't have, you can't keep your land, you just really don't tell me nothing, okay? Kings and queens have castles. I mean, they own the land. Like, your shotgun house can really, just with the deck of cards, be a castle. But when you have to own and keep, and we can't always, every generation or every other generation is paying a house note. Rent, house note, rent, house note, rent, house note. I understand taxes for schools and hospitals, like once or twice a year. Yeah, I understand them collecting taxes off of that stuff like that, but forcing people and gentrifying and blockbusting, and then sometimes the checks be bounced to who? Y'all stay tuned for a composition that may be out about that I may be participating in a project, I'm going to say 5 years from now, or within 5 years, whatever. These welfare entities, they something, huh? So you gotta always, when they try to get there and make you feel like they doing you a service, you will be on this side or even worse if you wasn't able to get hired for that position. So therefore, if there was not an opening of available clients that was needed for you to serve, you would not have a job neither. And you should not, you're not being productive when you cannot productively elevate your client status. This is something I noticed in people, and I watch other people's videos throughout the channels, and just reading random blogs that may not even be popular, whatever they are. And people be like, oh, well, look what this is, such and such did. Look at these housing these folks did. Look at these low income. No. One thing you have to understand, and I'm going to tell you, when I was young, I wanted to go into trade school, go into college. When I go apply for stuff, it was always, but besides making too much money, it could have been $1 or $10 over. Besides making too much money, the other thing was, they wouldn't accept my application or allow me to apply it because I didn't have 3 children. Now I just want to get this housing with no children. Like, I see a lot of people towards the West Coast are able to go to trade school to get a trade and get some certificates. That's what I want to do, between various medical and health fields. I want to live in a very nice, independent place, good neighborhood, able to work part-time, income not harmed, and also have a place to stay. Because going to school and then to obligated to that monthly, especially if it's over $50 or $20, and you may only be getting $400, or maybe even if you get contributions from other persons, it's what they want to give, and you have to be grateful for it. So it shouldn't even count as income. And this here asking, with gentrification block, but like I said, check the other videos. I don't even talk about it because like folks still say stupid stuff. Because it's like even the universe gonna start pushing up these videos to get sense of stuff. Don't ask stupid questions. Just don't. You go to school all those years to get a degree to come ask a stupid question? No, stupid questions. Another thing about these welfare entities is cause somebody need food now, got unemployed, got sick, they not rich, put it like that. Well, tell me about whatever happened to childhood. You didn't process my stuff. I filled out appropriate, so my childhood didn't stop me filling out my application. Regardless of that, so that ain't nothing for you to be asking about or trying to make that as the sole problem to why you were too turtle to get my stuff processed. I needed food. Regardless, I'm not posting, not fill the application out because of what happened there. Or whomever it may be. Like this question, I didn't stop somebody. They were just a regular old person. And I'm like, you could be saying, well, hey, look, I got these transportation. I got this laundry to do, whatever the matter is, something that you need to do that ain't getting done today. No. Sit down, be quiet. You wait till I finish. Have patience. Patience. And they just come over, tell me about what that got to do with the laundry, goddammit? The laundry got to be washed whether your childhood was good, perfect, boring, dull, up and down, or what the hell ever. You know what I'm saying? If something got to be done, like that ain't, that's why a lot of folks stay in the past. Due to that psychologist shit, and then common folks come around you like, kind of blessed and highly favored, and life ain't about money. Yeah, life is about money. Stay the fuck away from me. Life is about money. Because, folks out there that just slow you down and just have you all slothy, barthy through life and not attentive. They get that fire spark out of you. Your fire spark will be like, like the socket, and it be open and stuff like that, and fire be going, folks like that. And then that, everything got to be perfect. Your credit score got to be about perfect. It got to be perfect. It got to be perfect. The doorstep, it being lower because, they'll lower your standards. And then you'll be following more toward being flawful than flawless. I believe I said enough on that. Told you, this is going to probably be over 20 minutes. I hope it's a tolerable video. I'm really, really, don't want to be having those long videos and stuff like that. So, I am going to talk about, do check the other videos out on this channel. I am going to talk about 2 more topics. 3 more. Well, the DMX is going to have his own video. And I'm like, dang, that's going to probably be nothing but 5 minutes. So, that's going to be a celebrity reading estimate. I forgot what season he was born in. Oh, the other thing I want to talk about, did y'all see on Inside Edition about the baby that died from meningitis and the mom and the dad didn't have it? And I have gotten into it with folks. Because you know how folks, like they blessed and highly favored, and people get there and get you into they'll get you into their suggestions and sway you over, and then when you affected by, what works for one person may not work for the other. Like some people, they get that and they can do crack 24/7, but the first time you try, you gone and dead. Whether crack or whatever it's called, you get that and they could do drugs all day, but the first time you try, you dead. You dead or almost dead. Everybody in the time you on like, I want to try one time, Nah, that's not my story. I'm just giving a general example. So the story on, if you go to the Inside Edition, I believe it's that the name of that channel, not hard copy. Inside Edition, go to they pages or whatever like that. I'm sure this ain't hard to find. But about the 18-day-old baby that died, and the thing is, folks carry a lot of toxins and germs in their spirit and their mind, and their mind, their spirit, and their body just carry toxins. And you really got to get your life together while you young. Some folks, they could be silly or not perfect, but they understand, well, hey, to bag up or limit themselves or know how to take no to where you could, forgive them easier. Don't kiss the babies. Don't tickle the children. What the fuck is it? Oh, well, no, don't fucking play. Play with your own dog. But I wouldn't even want you to do that with your children. You don't see me do that with your children. Don't do that with mine. I don't care if you see whoever doing that with yours. You need to stop them, but don't do it with. Oh, I get it to him with folks. Yeah, I will. It's gonna go with. And now, I did that newborn. I really had to chop off acres of folks. Because one thing I noticed, it's not just a notice. It was something at the 7. It's probably I noticed, but in a deja vu. But it was something I really had to get action about. A lot of folks, and I want to bring this out, like famines, and folks that get there, and they'll help the one that have a baby young. As a matter of fact, it was. They about set the rope for them to have a baby young, some of them. More than they will the one that don't have a child. So we're going to go from, so let me get back into to what I'm talking about. I know I'm crossing all over the place. Like I said, don't kiss the children. A lot of folks don't believe in washing their hands. And that's why I don't care why I got into it. I'm telling you, I went one place I was at. They want my child to have a Dollar Tree fucking bottle. A plastic motherfucking Dollar Tree bottle. And I'm a playtex, especially when being around a lot of people. A lot of folks, on the inside, you gotta really, you ain't got time to be cleaning all inside. No. I like to scrub all in their nipples and stuff, like it's soap and hot water and stuff like that. You have to do that. And then, it's like a whole bunch of stuff was revealed after, a whole lot extra afterwards, and in the midst of me having my own. And there was stuff that I already, 15, 20 years, some of that stuff I already knew. And then sometimes, how you fall, being an aqua sign, you fall in with stuff that you shouldn't be falling in with. Just like with those, I've been saying that about those huggy wipes. They scratch. You gotta put some oil. If they get donated to you, you ain't got nothing else. Just get some oil and put on it. But yeah, I don't know what they do now, cause I don't want to be dealing with that. But don't kiss the children. No tickling. Keep your hands, you and your children, keep your hands to yourself. All that old playful, immature, common riffraff, just loose country. Ooh! You need to sit back and behave. But the baby died, and they got the funeral and stuff like that. But the baby caught meningitis. And that's why a lot of folks, like I said, when you become pregnant, you gotta isolate yourself from folks. Cause I know one thing, it's like I got more ill on the inside. And folks just said stuff like, just like it was consensual shit that they was saying. That shit was fucking, just evil. And then afterwards, it's like some people they now some. Then let me tell you something else. Some folks get there and they don't even speak to you. And I'm sure this beige couple probably wasn't going through. They probably had like real genuine friends just with somebody that you know might have lived their life silly. That was their friend, and they just had this in their body, or just coincidentally they just got it. But I'm just speaking on you know my neck of the woods or kind of thing. I'm just speaking on from that. But you know they probably got a whole like good you know, good, you know, more good stuff. You know, he had a good job, that they was married, and they probably had, you know, they had a home of their own, and they had good friends that they trusted, or so forth like that. I'm sure they had a better capacity than I'm sure what the hell, you know. Maybe I come across. I do have some real good friends, but the thing is, when you got them in a small number, or people that are overloaded or whatever like that, or some just, just say the math ain't balanced. And so some folks get there, they won't talk to you for months, but they get there and they remember around your due date, and they won't contact, be nosy and stuff. And then some of them just do that. They don't even plan on getting no gift, even though you done bought their children gift when they had theirs. And they, you know, some of them just call to talk, and guess what? You won't hear from them no more once that baby born or the style wear out. You won't hear from them no more. And then some of them get there and reply back to you like you asking them for some pampers or a ride. You call them like several months later, well, hey, I haven't heard about you. And then some just want to call, you know, just to hear what's going on and have some negative mocking behind it. Whew. I tell you, folks are southern. And that's why, you know, not to say the person maliciously did, you know, had meningitis or even knew. Because, you know, so like I say, some folks could live very filthy. And never affect them. Not at all. And one person tried to live in their life. Like I say, some people could eat mold and mildew food. Nothing happened to them. They've been living their life all like that. Their mama and grandma might have ate it with them. And then sometimes they, you know, and that's why sometimes they may have an incident where one of those fetuses is like, oh, hell no, no. You know. That was very unfortunate there. Oh gosh, this video going 30 minutes, so hopefully it's a good video. Y'all really watch. Then the next topic I want to talk about. What is up with these places don't want to fucking paint after people move out? What the fuck wrong with that? And then, besides, they want at or over $1,000 worth of rent. I don't care if, to me, if it's anything over $100 or $200 a day, you need to automatically by law, like, and it shouldn't have a law. It just should be common sense. It should be quality. It should just be customer service. You should paint that mug, okay? I mean, all the walls should be washed. If you are too lazy to wash and get some fucking paint, white paint is cheap. You get a good quality of white paint for the security deposit. I mean, then they have these property, just reading through some people's blogs and what they got written up. They got people, they want to have Beyonce type of people living in their places, but they hillbilly, they want to give the property in a sub-hillbilly condition. It should be nothing with your work crew to get some good soap and water. Where you go get a bar of Dove soap and what, $2 or $3 to wash the walls and paint. And you could get a good quality paint. What the brand is. Even if you get Dutch Boy. And what it take? 2 or 3 days to paint a 2-bedroom or 3-bed, even a one bedroom, that should be easy. 2 or 3 bedroom. That shouldn't take no more than $150. Get a good quality paint, wash the walls down, you know, patch stuff up. And another thing, That tile in the bathroom, that's so, I mean, it collect mold, mildew. Can somebody put down below how to clean that stuff up? Oh, gosh. And the bleach this day here, that's wasting your time. You get Clorox bleach all you want. That stuff ain't clean. They ain't doing nothing. That ain't got gentrified itself. That Clorox bleach. And if an apartment got pets in it, the people didn't pay the deposit and stuff like that, and you collecting $20,000 a year off an apartment, and you too lazy to wash down the floors and the walls and the ceilings with soap and water and old rags. You go to Goodwill and get some old rags, and you go to the dollar store and get some whatchamacallit, and Home Depot to Lowe's, that's cheap. That you get $100 worth of paint for one unit, and probably have some left over if it's a 1-bedroom. Oh God, I tell you. And then you want somebody to come in with $3,000 liability owed to you for the unit? And you know, one thing I can understand why they charge pet deposit. Ooh, gosh, that pet hair all up in the ceiling, all on the curtains and stuff like that. Ooh, God, you have to decide between an apartment, between pet and smoking. Wash and paint both of those mugs. TTY, I'm gonna end this right here, especially for 30 minutes.